Psychic messages for you. Let me know in the comments if it resonates. If it doesn't, just leave it behind for the people whom it's meant for, or keep watching, because these are only 10 minutes. You could see this video as a continuation of the last one, of the unzipped black cross-body bag, or Deviled Eggs Return to Sender is the title in YouTube. So everything in the environment speaks as reflection, especially for a Lyran who creates coincidences. It's easier than pulling tarot cards and more specific to just let things come to you. So this is the last message. Is pretty cryptic, but it has to do about love and money. It's the unzipped black cross body bag. On the guy's side, there's been I'm seeing like the Jesus cloth, like the body bag. He's out of it. He's resurrected. And on the female side, there was missed opportunities because of the devil farting around. This guy was just fucking wasting her time. Pardon my French. Farting. And like the gasoline is there, and it's like making problems in the whole engine for everybody. So I'm working at the egregore level. This isn't just one guy. This is reflectively a lot of guys. This is along the line of Greek descent and Italian descent. Guys that put the gel in their hair. ATHANASI. Like Adonai, like they think they're a Greek god. And the big dark eyes have been coming in a lot. The romantic eyes, the super emotional eyes, the deep scorpionic eyes. Isaiah 43, King James Version. The voice of him that crieth in the wilderness, prepare ye the way of the Lord, make straight in the desert a highway for our God. They're crying for a way. The guy is crying for a way, and the woman though couldn't care less. Like, she's oblivious. She's just, I'm getting pretty woman vibes. So there was like a transaction that took place. She was treated as a transaction, and like that was like the first cut of Pretty Woman. So there's like Julia Roberts and Richard Gere, and if you look at the behind the scenes of that movie, it was chopped up, redone, rewritten. They wanted Julia out because it was her first big thing. They wanted to put in someone like Daryl Hannah or Michelle Pfeiffer even. But the director wouldn't budge because he knew her charm. It was all about her charm that was natural. It's something that couldn't even be acted. And even with meeting Richard Gere, he wasn't even going to accept her at the beginning. She had to write a note like, please say yes, and like look with the eyes, and he understood like, hey, there's chemistry, it's going to happen. But if you look at, she tried so hard. That whole video is her natural self. Her nerves were like, it's like life or death every single take, because Disney didn't like the image, or even the image that the writer wanted to put on her. Like Disney was just wanting to control image. It's not even her body on the movie poster. She had to like burn her skin under the bubble bath with this industrial strength foam, but all the reactions that they got were totally natural and spontaneous. They would have people like tickle her foot with a feather together, woo, just very spontaneous and natural. And that's what made people fall in love with her. Nothing was acted. It wasn't any Bullocks like Sandra Bullock is just a really good liar, as she said that herself. I'm using her words. And since reality TV, nobody likes to see a performance anymore. They all want to see the reality, the vulnerable bits. And so there's something like this at play, but it has to do with image. The image, and like Richard Gere's character took businesses and turned them into something else. He saw like the real value of what he could turn something into. And this dress was really talking to me with the cutout sides, this Roberto Cavalli yellow dress. I was like, yeah, I want that dress. I'm like, why do I want that dress? I'm like, celibate for 5 years. That's a prostitute dress. But I was like, I really want it. I want to feel sexy in this dress. And really, this part of the message with the whole Pretty Woman story, but not the movie, but more the behind the scenes reality of it. And how there's like this image that like Disney always wants to control. It's like it's another person, you know. It's but ultimately when, you know, the leads hold their ground and the director holds their ground, they can make the movie that they want, regardless of Disney holding all the money and the puppet strings and this and that and controlling the image. When there's like three people who get together who really believe in each other and want it, they can make it happen and still somehow make this, like, you know, even Richard Gere was like, I don't know if I believe in the story itself. Like, it's not a good image, you know, but they managed to make it sweet somehow, you know, cut out a lot of the darkness that the writer originally wrote in. They risked a lot, even with that slamming of the jewelry. That jewelry was worth $250,000, I think, and this was in the 80s. It was very expensive jewels, and if it would have dropped, then the movie production would have had to buy that. So it's you never know what really goes on behind the scenes, and unless you are in the film industry. So this could also have to do with an actor. Maybe this is a famous person. It all trickles down, right? The nature of reality is reflective. That's why I'm talking to the genius in you who gets the nature of reality, egregores, energy flows. This is collective. So there's like the man who resurrected, Italian or Greek. Oh, there's something also about like a full body burqa of like icebreaker merino wool, and that goes back to previous messages of the spring, I think, is when it started. Like there was a lot of messages of like a wolf in sheep's clothing, or the opposite, like a sheep in wolf's clothing, or a dog in sheep's clothing discovered by a wolf was the last one. So there's some kind of like full body protection or skin design suit, or somebody wants to camouflage maybe, or maybe someone wants to break in. You know, this is a lesson in boundaries, because the woman's fine. It's like the woman, it seems like she just gets, she keeps getting caught on the devil's farts. And it might be egg magic, it might be some ritual magic, and that's why eat some pickled eggs, just return that to sender. You're so protected. There's strategically placed police, which is symbolic of protection, security, by the tree of life, by the tree of destiny. It's like watching the back streets. The security is following you and to protect you. So you don't have anything to worry about. But I think there is just like, the guy might smoke. Also, confirmation burp. I think it's just a masculine figure that's resurrected and is kind of losing it, and something about a crossbody bag may speak to them, or the shroud, you know, or somebody crossing, or metaphorical, as we already said, and the astronaut card is speaking to me again. Like they just want peace. They're like out of this world. They want to take you on their rocket ship. It could also be someone who you overlooked in high school, maybe who was very nerdy and is now very successful, and like they always had a crush on you, and maybe you knew or didn't know, and maybe they're finding the guts to approach you because they've resurrected. It's some kind of resurrection story with love and money. A Cinderella story also tied in, because Cinderella came up yesterday, so it's like a Cinderella Pretty Woman, something like that. But obviously these women are the best anyway. It's just who put that image on them for a better story. follow on YouTube. Love you so, so much. Be well.